Hey trainers, welcome back to Merged Zekrom. You guys know this channel is all about discovering amazing Pokemon-inspired adventures. And today, I've got something really special for you. This video is sponsored by the developers of Pokémon Monster Adventures. And trust me when I say, this game isn't just another clone. This title manages to capture the nostalgia of Pokemon while mixing in roguelike exploration, monster creation, dungeon crawling, and survival mechanics. Think of it like Pokemon combined with Diablo-style loot hunting, wrapped in a colorful retro RPG shell. So, in this video, I'm going to give you a full breakdown of everything this game has to offer, from how you explore, fight, and tame monsters, to the deep customization system, to the thrill of risking it all in the wilderness for that one rare drop. If you love monster-collecting RPGs with a twist, this is a ride you don't want to miss. At its heart, Pokémon Monster Adventures is an action RPG. Instead of just wandering routes and battling trainers like in classic Pokémon, here you set out into the untamed wilderness, forests, caves, deserts, ruins, each packed with wild monsters, treasure chests, and hidden challenges. The art style is vibrant pixel graphics, giving it a nostalgic handheld vibe, but with smooth animations and colorful effects that make combat feel alive. The controls are designed for mobile-first play. You can use dual-stick controls for precision movement in combat, or switch to one-handed auto-attack mode if you just want to farm casually. But what really separates Monster Adventures from other Pokemon-inspired games is how it blends the exploration of a dungeon crawler with the team building of a monster trainer. Every time you step into the wilderness, it's like a mini adventure. You never know what you'll find, and every trip feels unique. Here's how the core gameplay works. You start in a safe hub village, where you can heal, manage your monsters, and prepare your loadout. From there, you venture out into randomized wilderness zones. These zones are procedurally generated, meaning no two runs are exactly the same. Once you're out there, the real fun begins. You'll encounter wild monsters roaming freely, and combat is real-time action-based, not turn-based. You can dodge attacks, chain combos, and use abilities in a way that feels more like an action RPG than classic Pokemon. And when you weaken a monster, you can capture it using orbs, adding it to your growing roster. Every monster has its own stats, unique elemental affinities, and abilities. Some are straightforward, like fire monsters with strong damage output, while others specialize in support or tank roles. But it doesn't stop there. As you explore, you'll find treasure chests containing rare loot, evolution stones, ability upgrades, and crafting materials. These items are crucial because if your monsters faint or you die in the wilderness, you risk losing your loot. That's the roguelike twist. Risk versus reward. Do you push deeper for better treasures? Or do you head back early to bank what you've earned? That tension is what keeps you hooked. One of the most innovative parts of Monster Adventures is the monster creation and customization system. You're not just catching creatures, you're actually designing and personalizing them. Every monster you tame can be leveled up and taught different skills. The game allows you to mix and match abilities, giving your team almost infinite flexibility. Want to turn a speedy electric monster into a glass cannon DPS? Equip it with high damage moves and agility buffs. Want a bulky water type that doubles as a healer? Stack defensive stats and equip supportive skills. You can even equip loot items you find in the wilderness, which act like gear upgrades, boosting attack, defense, critical hit chance, or elemental resistances. This adds a layer of RPG progression you don't normally see in Pokemon-style games. And visually, your monsters evolve with unique sprites and effects. Watching your little starter monsters slowly grow into a powerhouse feels incredibly satisfying. You'll form a bond with your team not just because you caught them, but because you personally built them into what they've become. Beyond the addictive dungeon loop, Monster Adventures also features a story-driven campaign. Through quests, you'll uncover mysteries of the wilderness, face off against rival adventurers, and slowly piece together the lore of this world. Each zone has thematic bosses, giant monsters with unique attack patterns and loot drops. Beating them often unlocks new regions, ensuring that the game feels like it's constantly expanding. The quests also add direction, whether you're tasked with finding a rare item, defeating a dangerous monster, or protecting a village. The campaign ensures your grind always feels meaningful. This game thrives on its risk-reward system. The deeper you explore, the tougher enemies get, but the loot also gets rarer. Some items you can only find by pushing to the brink. But here's the catch: if you faint in battle, you lose your collected loot for that run. That's where strategy comes in. Do you risk everything to hunt down that ultra-rare item drop? Or do you play it safe and return home early? This mechanic keeps your heart racing every time you venture out. It's the kind of thrill that makes every play session unique and memorable. Since this is a mobile game, the devs have made sure it's easy to pick up and play. You can go on a short wilderness run in just 5 minutes, or you can dive into a longer 30-minute dungeon crawl. Yes, the game has ads and optional in-app purchases. You might see ad breaks or offers for cosmetics and upgrades, but the core game is completely free to play. And honestly, considering the depth and replayability here, that's more than fair. The developers have also included multiple control schemes: dual stick for hardcore players, one-hand simplified controls for casual play, and even an auto-fight mode if you just want to grind for items. That flexibility makes it accessible for everyone. What really makes Monster Adventures stand out is its replay value. With procedurally generated maps, hundreds of loot combinations, and an ever-expanding roster of monsters to capture and customize, no two runs feel the same. There's a real sense of community, too. Players love showing their custom monster builds, showing off where it drops, and competing to see who can conquer the toughest wilderness runs. This game feels alive because it's not just about one linear story. It's about experimenting, exploring, and creating your own playstyle. So, that's Pokémon Monster Adventures, a game that takes the best parts of Pokémon and blends them with dungeon crawling, roguelike exploration, and RPG-style customization. If you love the thrill of capturing and raising monsters, but want something fresh and challenging, this is a game you need to try. Big thanks to the developers for sponsoring this video. You can download Pokémon Monster Adventures using the link in the description below. Jump in, create your own monster team, and let me know in the comments what kind of builds you're experimenting with. And as always, trainers, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Merged Zekrom, and ring the bell so you don't miss out on more epic Pokémon-inspired adventures. Until next time, keep training, keep evolving, and stay legendary!